Hi, Vinci. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you, Vinci?
I'm doing good. Thank you. And how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. So, me and my team was excited to, to introduce and know more about your profile because last few days we are checking our requirement, data governance in Middle East, Abu Dhabi, and I think you are also in the same place, staying in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in Arvind.
Yeah. So that's why the requirement currently we are into Abu Dhabi and the Middle East, the biggest bank. We are running into the finance, insurance. We have a couple of products there, and that we are looking someone who is a strong background into data management, data governance, data quality, and mostly dealing with all the executive level, understanding like data owners, understanding the requirement, and who have a strong knowledge into data governance framework to building to understanding the requirement to data as a product. So when we are going through your profile and we are impressed your profile, so we are excited to know about more about profile, me and my team. So, and I hope you received the JD about our Middle East bank, and you are clear the job role. I hope, Vinci.
Yeah, sir. I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
have a look through the GD
Okay,
and
okay,
I
perfect. So why you are not introducing yourself? So give your introduction. So background about your details, how your experience into data management, governance, what are the tool you are implementing, and how your experience into previous companies. So please
yeah,
elaborate. Yeah.
sure, sir.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. My name is Benzi Jacob. I'm from Abu Dhabi, UAE. I have completed my graduation from MSc in the year 2011. And coming to my working experience, I have around 11 plus years of experience as a data analyst, data management, reporting using SQL, MS Excel, Tableau, PowerPoint, and Python. My daily tasks involve communicating with the client and stakeholders to understand the business requirement related to data. I'm well versed with the SQL Server, extracting and manipulating data from the database, where I have used SQL joins, set operator, where clause, having and group by, stored procedure, ranking, and building complex queries. I have good knowledge in Microsoft Excel as well, where I've used Excel filters, data validation, conditional formatting, Excel functions, formulas, VLOOKUP, pivot table, pivot charts, report and dashboard creation. I have good working knowledge in data visualization tool like Tableau, where I build reports, dashboard, and shared with the concerned team. I have good understanding of the data governance and data quality as well as the Colibra tool. Um, I have good knowledge in Python, which include Pandas, Matplotlib, and NumPy. Besides my work, I like to listen to music and also do embroidery. Yeah,
Perfect.
that's about me,
Nice.
sir.
Great. Great, Benson. Great to hear all this background. So we are looking same type of a background candidate. Let's see how we can go to deep dive based on that experience. Maybe further round will be there. So coming to
Sure.
the my first question, why data governance in 2025?
Um, Previously, data was not much into picture, but recently, the amount of the data, data is being generated every minute. So when we go to when we go to a particular shop, we are just a customer is buying something, but then the particular company is getting how the customer is buying, what they are interested in, how frequent are they buying. So all these data comes into picture for the company, and now data is like an asset to the company. So proper maintenance of it, storing it, and utilizing it for the business growth is of high importance, and that will give them the advantage or the edge over their competitors in the industry. So governance has come into picture for basically for maintaining for proper quality of the data, storing it, and applying into business. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. What are the key component of a data governance?
Um, this would be people,
Yes,
process.
yes.
The three pillars would be
Yeah, yeah.
people, process, and technology,
Mm-hmm.
wherein people would be the various data roles like stewards, owners, custodians coming into picture,
Yeah,
and processes would be the various policies, the procedures, the workflows,
yeah,
and technology would be the tools and the technologies that we apply to bring data governance into reality. So, data catalog, various data quality solutions, or the MDM, the metadata management.
yeah. So in data governance, if you ask me what are the primary section or primary areas where need to a company will be begun. So what you will suggest? What are the things, primary
Uh,
things is coming in data governance?
could you please rephrase that question for
Uh,
me?
See, data governance is many things. What are the primary things we can consider into data governance framework?
Uh, the primary thing would be bringing in quality data into
Yes, yes, data
the
quality, yes.
system.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then ensuring that there is a proper policy, data policy. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so to ensure proper data quality, uh, uh, we can do various, do profiling, data
Mm-hmm.
profiling on
Yes,
various aspects of data quality like accuracy, consistency, timeliness, validity on various parameters. We can profile the data and create a report and thereby updating it so that we have good quality in data in our system.
okay. What is data quality and what are the data quality dimension?
Uh, we have around six data quality dimensions. So
Mm-hmm.
one would be accuracy, completeness, consistency, timeliness, validity, and uniqueness. So uniqueness meaning having no duplicates. Timeliness in the sense like the data should be updated and the recent one. Completeness to avoid all the missing informations, and consistency would be like having no conflicting records within the system, and accuracy would be like what the data that is in our system should be 100% accurate.
Okay. So in data governance, suppose any company is approaching Bensi, you want to build a data governance framework. What is your approach? Where will you start and how will you implement? Just from data council to the data as a product. So how will you start? Any idea or you experience on that? No, no problem.
No.
No issue, no issue. Okay. So if you see what is the metadata? How will you define in that?
Metadata is basically the information about the data that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically like um,
Okay, no issue. What are the data catalogs? Any idea data catalog? Okay, no issue. So moving to the next segment of this part, we will move to the SQL part. So tell me
sure.
how SQL is going to help to implement your data governance, data quality process in your program.
So when it comes to data quality, how it can be applied in SQL is like we can apply the constraints while loading data into the SQL server. So in constraints, we have the option for unique, not null, primary, default, and check. So uh, if a particular field is made a primary key, that key is very important. That field is very important. Then the primary key is uh, that field being a primary means that the value should be not null and a unique value and not allowing any duplicates. So in such scenarios, all the cases of missing informations and duplicate records are all removed. And then we have the check constraint, wherein, for an example, a simple scenario like a particular, I mean, mail ID creation. Anyone above than when, especially for in YouTube, the content for the audience above and below a particular age is different. So the constraint of a check that if a particular check condition age is greater than 18, then above 18, some scenarios like above 18 only male creation is allowed. So such constraints help us in uh, ensuring that the data that is being loaded is checked for that condition and only the successful records comes into the database. So that is with
Okay.
the data quality perspective.
Okay. And what is the stored procedure? And have you implemented stored procedure?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
So stored procedure is basically if we are frequently using a particular set of SQL query throughout in a process. So in order to avoid writing it multiple times, we can store it as the procedure, and each time that code is to be executed, we can execute it as execute procedure name. So that will be a faster execution,
Okay,
and we
great.
can use it with and without encryption as well.
Okay, great. So tell me, in that functions, we are using most of SQL functions. What are the different SQL function used? And can you bit elaborate scalar functions?
Yes, sir. So we are having two functions, scalar functions and aggregate functions. Aggregate function is basically the action that we are asking to perform will be done on a group data, and the output will be a single value. Whereas scalar function, it is done on an individual row, and the value will be single. And in scalar functions, we have uppercase, lowercase, trim, L trim, R trim for trimming. Then we have substring, coalesce functions coming into picture. That is with the scalar. And aggregate, we have aggregate functions like min, max, average. That would be
Okay,
the aggregate functions. Yeah.
okay. And what are the ranking function you are using in SQL and different ranking you are used in your real, use case?
Ranking functions are mainly four. So we have rank, dense rank, row number, and entile. So ranking, the difference between rank and dense rank is basically in case of duplicates, it gives the same rank to both of them. I mean, if it is more than one. But in rank, for the immediate record after coming it, the value will be skipped. Whereas in dense rank, it will not be skipped. Uh, and in row number is basically a sequential ordering like 1, 2, 3, 4. In case of duplicates also, it will be having a unique value. And entire is basically uh, ranking based on the whole data will be splitted into n being the value that you give in the entire, splitted, and it will be ranked based on that.
Okay, great. In which data visualization you're using in your last company?
It was Tableau, so.
Tableau. What are the Tableau product family? Can you bit elaborate? What are the different product in Tableau?
We have the Tableau desktop, Tableau public, and Tableau server, and recently I think Tableau cloud also.
Okay. What is Tableau Show Me?
Uh, Show Me tab is in the Tableau towards the right side of the screen. So it suggests us as depending upon the fields that we have added, it suggests us the give us the options for the graphs that we can use.
Okay, nice. What is data blending in Tableau and how it is different from SQL joins?
Okay. So data blending is where we can join the data from multiple sources, whereas join it is possible only with the same within the one particular source. So you in data blending we have two Excels having sales informations for the employees. So one Excel is for 1 year and the other is for the next year. You can blend it together in the Tableau, giving us a comparison of the sales for for each employee for the respective years.
Okay, nice. Few thing I want to know about, consider like you have a sales team, okay? Uh, Obviously, you're working for the banking sales team. Uh, they complain that the monthly sales report show the different revenue number than the finance team may report. How would you handle this data inconsistency? Can I repeat the question? My question is like there is a
Yeah.
team, sales team. They're telling, okay, the report what you're building and sending to them, finance team, the report is mismatch. So how do you handle this data inconsistency? What is your approach? Any idea? You can try it. No, my question, I think you need to again figure out. The question data report is mismatch, correct? Here,
Hmm.
how do you handle data inconsistency? So one report is 100, suppose 99, another report is 98. So as you are a data governance or data quality person, how do you handle these situations? We need to improve.
Uh, Probably at the SQL level, while loading the data into database, we can look for inconsistencies.
Yeah,
Or
for a data is inconsistent, there is no doubt. That is why the error is coming because there's two different source system. So how do you track? How do you handle this situation? How do you track? Any idea? As you are a data
so
governance person?
yeah, so in that scenario, data coming from multiple sources, we can claim, format, and then load it into a single source of truth to ensure the data throughout the system is consistent.
Okay, that is a partially correct, but I'll give you hints. You can. What about a lineage? Data lineage tracking the data. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. So another scenario: some customer recorded a missing email address.
Mm.
Suppose there is consider sales data is there. 100 customers, few customer email addresses missing. They're not updated. Which that based on that missing data, it's impacting marketing campaigns. What is your approach? What would you do it? Like, what are the initiative will take as a data quality persons?
Um, so such records to the customers would be extracted and information would be shared as incomplete information and shared with the corresponding
Mhm.
data entry team. who
So
can work on
you mean
collecting
the
the missing data.
profiling the data, correct? That profiling the data, and based on that, you got the percentage of missing data. Figure out of 100
Yes.
record, 95% is missing. What is your next approach?
The data profiling will be done, and this report will be shared with the data
Data owners.
custodians to work on it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, data owner. Yeah, correct. You are correct only. Data custodian through data owners. Okay. What is the next approach?
Okay. So it would be shared with them, and
Mm.
they need to work on working on collecting the data for the customers and fill those missing values.
Correct. Perfect. Very nice.
And a weekly, and to avoid this in future, we would be having a weekly or a monthly data profiling and
Data
to
monitoring. Yeah.
continue this.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, you working such a reputed companies, and why you left that your past companies, and what is the reason behind?
Uh, Primarily because of relocation. Uh, um, that's why I had to resign my old company, like from moving down from India to UAE.
Okay. So right now you are staying in Abu Dhabi. Okay, but this
Yes, sir.
requirement is we have it. Obviously, there is two branch, Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Few more also in we have a UAE countries. But consider if you in case that you need to travel few months for Abu Dhabi to Dubai. How do you handle these situations? Because you have a family, you have a kids. How do you manage?
Sure, so that would not be a problem because the travel time is relatively, uh, I mean, it's fine. And on the long run, we are looking forward to relocating to Dubai or Abu
Okay,
Dhabi, depending upon the work location. So that is in picture.
okay, okay. What is your domain? Which domain you working right now?
I was working in banking and the retail.
Okay. What is your team hierarchy relationship? Whom you are reporting?
I'm reporting to my manager.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, what is your strength, Binchi?
Uh, so my strength would be that, I would always look for quality. So meaning that any work that I do or any project or challenge that I take up, I ensure that I give my 100%, and also whatever is being delivered is of quality and no, there are no issues for any gaps. I always ensure that. Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me, elaborate your challenges in your last company or last project in data governance or data management, and how do you overcome the challenges?
One of the main issue was with the quality of the data, wherein we have a lot of missing informations and duplicates coming in. So over the period, as I previously said, the data profiling being done on a regular basis and correcting the data was the solution that I took for it.
Okay. How do you see yourself from next 3 year from now?
Uh, the next role that I did like to take up would be the data manager, wherein me and my team would be helping the organization in growing, taking data-driven decisions, and which would ultimately help them in opting for the best strategies. And finally, the uh, growth will reflect as a result.
Okay, excellent, Binchi. I think I'm done from my end. Do you have any question to me, Binchi?
Yes. So since you asked, where would I be seen in the next 3 years? Um, how would the company be of giving the scope for a employee to grow up, grow and climb up the ladder?
Yeah. if you see the structure of the companies right now, we are hiring for it's a data stewards role. Moreover, you're dealing with we have a data owner and helping to the business leader and executive level. At the same time, see, you are a bridge between the IT team and you are dealing with the individual stakeholder, understanding the requirement. There is a lot of huge opportunities there, because if you see the data stewards from the data governance council team, data owners, data governance manager, head of data council. So there is a lot of opportunity in future. So we are just the beginning of the data governance. Last 3 years we are introduced the data governance. Okay. So coming to the last point, I just want to know what are the compliance policy you followed till now? In what are the different policy you implemented? Compliance. Any idea about the GDPR and
Yeah, I'm aware of GDPR and the UAE PDPL law.
in
That
the Middle
is
East, which law you are following?
it's PDPL.
PDPA. Okay.
Yeah,
PDPA. Okay. Excellent. I think
personal data protection law.
laws. Fine. Perfect. So I think if no question, then we can end up the meeting today. And my feedback I'll give to HR, and they will connect you soon. Okay. Have a good
Awesome.
day.
Thank you for
Thank you.
giving
Thanks
this
for your time.
opportunity.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you. Bye.